Rugby, a sport rich in tradition and history, has undergone a remarkable evolution since its origins in the 19th century. From its modest beginnings in a small English school to its current status as a global phenomenon, rugby's journey reflects its ability to adapt and thrive across different eras and cultures. This video explores the development of rugby, tracing its historical roots, key milestones and current trends, while examining how the sport has expanded its reach and influence over time. Historical origins. Rugby's origins are often traced back to Rugby School in Warwickshire, England. The most famous account attributes the birth of rugby football to William Webb Ellis, a student who during a soccer match in 1823 picked up the ball and ran with it, defying the established rules of the game. While this anecdote is celebrated as the creation of rugby, evidence suggests that various forms of ball games involving handling and carrying were played in England and other parts of the world long before this event. The story first appeared in 1876, some 4 years after the death of Webb Ellis, and is attributed to a local antiquarian and former Rugbayan, Matthew Bloxham. Bloxham was not a contemporary of Webb Ellis and vaguely quoted an unnamed person as informing him of the incident that had supposedly happened 53 years earlier. The story has been dismissed as unlikely since an official investigation by the Old Rugbayan Society in 1895. However, the cup for the Rugby World Cup is named the Webb Ellis Trophy in his honor, and a plaque at the school commemorates the achievement. In the early days, rugby was characterized by a lack of formal rules, leading to chaotic and sometimes violent matches. The need for structure became apparent, and in 1871, the Rugby Football Union, RFU, was founded to address these issues. The RFU's establishment marked the beginning of standardized rules and regulations, which were essential in defining rugby union and distinguishing it from other football codes. This period of formalization included the introduction of key rules such as the line-out and the scrum, which have become integral parts of the game. The early rules of rugby, influenced by those established at Rugby School, included aspects like the free kick, which allowed players to kick the ball without opposition interference. Over time, these rules were refined to ensure fair play and competitive balance. The RFU's role in codifying these rules helped standardize the game and promote its growth across England and beyond. These early developments laid the groundwork for the sport's evolution, establishing principles that continue to guide the game today. The formation of regional and national governing bodies further contributed to the spread and organization of rugby, setting the stage for its future expansion. The split and formation of rugby league. The early 20th century witnessed a significant schism in rugby due to disagreements over player compensation. In 1895, Northern English clubs, dissatisfied with the RFU's amateurism rules, formed the Rugby Football League, RFL. This split led to the creation of Rugby League, a variant of the sport with distinct rules and a different style of play. The RFL introduced several changes, including reducing the number of players per side from 15 to 13, and altering the rules surrounding scrums and tackles. Rugby league's focus on speed and tactical play contrasted with the more structured and traditional approach of rugby union. The reduced number of players and changes to the rules allowed for a faster-paced game, which appealed to different audiences and contributed to the growth of rugby league as a distinct code of rugby. The creation of rugby league also led to the development of a separate professional structure, with players being compensated for their efforts, which further distinguished it from the amateur ethos of rugby union. The split not only created two distinct forms of rugby, but also contributed to the sport's international expansion. While rugby league established a strong following in England, Australia and New Zealand, rugby union continued to flourish in countries such as South Africa and France. The rivalry between the two codes added to the richness and diversity of rugby as a global sport, with each code fostering unique styles and traditions. This diversification allowed rugby to reach different communities and adapt to varied cultural contexts, broadening its appeal and solidifying its place in the global sports arena. The competitive dynamics between rugby union and rugby league also sparked innovations and strategic developments within both codes, further enriching the sport's evolution. Professionalism and global expansion. The late 20th and early 21st centuries brought significant changes to rugby, particularly with the advent of professionalism. In 1995, the International Rugby Board, IRB, officially allowed professional players, transforming the sport by enabling athletes to pursue rugby as a full-time career. This shift had a profound impact on the sport, leading to improved training methods, advanced tactical approaches, and heightened competitiveness. The Rugby World Cup, which began in 1987, played a crucial role in the global expansion of rugby. The tournament provided a platform for nations to compete on an international stage, showcasing the sport to a global audience. Teams from countries such as South Africa, New Zealand, Australia, and England emerged as dominant forces, while other nations, including Japan and the USA, increased their investment in rugby. The success of the Rugby World Cup contributed to rugby's growing popularity and its establishment as a major global sport. In addition to the Rugby World Cup, the proliferation of professional leagues and competitions around the world has further fueled the sport's growth. Domestic leagues in Europe, the Americas, and Asia have provided opportunities for players to compete at high levels, while international club competitions like the Heineken Champions Cup have showcased the best teams from different countries. The rise of Rugby Sevens, with its fast-paced, high-scoring format, has also contributed to the sport's global appeal. Rugby Sevens became an Olympic sport in 2016, providing additional exposure and attracting new fans. The professionalization of rugby also led to the development of advanced sports science and medicine practices. Teams began employing specialists in nutrition, psychology, and biomechanics to enhance player performance and reduce the risk of injuries. These advancements have been crucial in maintaining the high standards of the game and ensuring that players can compete at the highest levels. Moreover, the use of advanced data analytics has transformed game strategies, allowing teams to develop more sophisticated tactics and improve their overall performance. The integration of technology and professional expertise continues to drive innovation within the sport. Current trends and future prospects. Today, rugby continues to evolve with advancements in technology and changes in playing styles. Innovations such as video referees, GPS tracking, and advanced analytics have revolutionized how the game is played and officiated. These technologies have improved the accuracy of decision-making and enhanced the ability to analyze player performance, contributing to a more professional and data-driven approach to the sport. Rugby's focus on inclusivity and diversity is another important trend. Initiatives such as Rugby World Cup's Try and Stop Us campaign aim to make the sport more accessible to underrepresented groups and communities. Efforts to promote rugby in schools and grassroots programs are helping to grow the sport's base and ensure its continued development. The sport's commitment to social responsibility and community engagement highlights its role as a positive force in society. Looking to the future, rugby appears well positioned for continued growth and innovation. The expansion of professional leagues, the rise of women's rugby, and the increasing popularity of Rugby Sevens are all contributing to the sport's bright prospects. As rugby navigates the challenges and opportunities of the 21st century, it remains a powerful symbol of athleticism, strategy, and international camaraderie, with the potential to inspire and unite people across the globe. The future of rugby also includes potential changes in rule adaptations and the introduction of new formats. Ongoing discussions about the game's structure, player welfare, and global expansion indicate a willingness to innovate while preserving the sport's core values. As rugby continues to evolve, it will undoubtedly face new challenges, but its rich history and global appeal will remain central to its identity and success. Additionally, emerging trends such as environmental sustainability in rugby operations and the expansion of virtual fan engagement platforms are expected to shape the sport's future trajectory. Embracing these changes will be crucial for rugby to maintain its relevance and continue to thrive in an ever-evolving global landscape. The sport's adaptability to new technologies and societal shifts will be key to its sustained success. Rugby's evolution from its early origins in England to its current status as a global sport reflects its adaptability and enduring appeal. The sport's development has been marked by significant changes, including the split into rugby league, the shift to professionalism, and the rise of women's rugby. As rugby continues to grow and innovate, it stands as a testament to the power of sport to bring people together and inspire future generations. The journey of rugby is a story of transformation and unity, showcasing how a game can evolve while staying true to its foundational values and traditions. The sport's resilience and capacity for growth ensure that rugby will continue to captivate and unite fans across the globe for generations to come. With its deep-rooted history and forward-looking vision, rugby's future is as promising as its storied past. We hope you enjoyed this video on rugby history, and we hope to see you in our next video.